Today we're showcasing some fun things we did in Florida, besides Disney. We originally came on this trip for a little fishing and a Disney holiday, but we only went to Disney 2 days this time, so we thought we'd try a few other things around the area. One thing we wanted to do was to play mini golf, the one where you can also feed the baby gators. My son and I did this when he was little and it brought back memories. It was still fun for us after many years, and we headed back to the Congo River Golf, this time the one on West Arlo-Bronson Highway in Kissimmee. They do also have one on International Drive, which is closer to the Universal. The golfing was fun, with some caves and waterfalls, and something new for us was the spin board, which added some more fun to the game. This gave some options like choose a player to be an obstacle on someone's first shot, etc. After golfing, we fed the baby gators, and they'll give you a rod with a little bag of dried chicken. We all had fun doing this. For golfing, the price was $16.99 for 9 years older, and $14.99 for 4 to 9 year olds, and under 4 were free. Also, don't forget, if you do go there, go to the website first and you can get a coupon for $1 off each player, up to 6 players. You can also do some other things there, like they offered a chance to hold a baby gator. They also have some other things like hoops and arcades. Also, if you're driving in Florida, watch out for the other drivers. This car facing towards us was actually in the wrong side. That was still one of the lanes that was supposed to be going forward. Since we were doing golf, we wanted to try out Topgolf. This isn't something we have where we live. You don't need to be a golfer to go here, but even if you are good, it's still practice and also fun with family or friends. When you arrive, they will take you to your bay and help you get all set up. If you don't know what it's like, it's an outdoor sports entertainment complex where you can hit balls and aim at specific areas, and you get your own bay where you can play an assortment of games, which they have geared towards kids or adults. They will provide clubs, or you can bring your own. This was a fun setting, so even if you have a non-golfer in your group, they can still enjoy some snacks and drinks while you play. The way they charge is by time, plus we all had to pay $5 each to register for the first time only. They charge per bay and not per person, but the later you go, the more expensive it becomes. So before noon, it's $40 per hour per bay, up to 5 p.m. it's $50, and after 5 p.m. it's $60 per hour per bay. We saw lots of families enjoying this, and it was a fun activity for most ages. But just so you know, on their website they have the current waiting time, but this can be deceiving. The first time we tried to go, it said 15 minutes waiting, but by the time we got there, it seemed like a lot of people from a convention center just arrived, and suddenly there wasn't anything available for over 2 hours. So I would really suggest making reservations, especially if you are visiting at a busy season or you want to go later in the day or evening. For our fishing portion, we rented a boat on Lake Tohopekaliga, otherwise known as Lake Toho. We didn't want a guide on this trip, but wanted to try our hand and explore the lake on our own. We found and rented through an app called Get My Boat. This was very simple to use and connected us to a boat provider. The one we chose, he was great to work with, and he had a great bass fishing boat. The marina was located about 30 minutes from our Story Lake Resort Villa. He also had a trailer for rent if we would have been interested in staying in the campground there. But since we wanted to be closer to Kissimmee and do some things in the evening, we decided not to camp. Lake Toho was very shallow with a lot of weeds, actually a maximum depth of 4 meters or about 13 feet. This lake actually attaches to Kissimmee Park and has an abundance of wildlife from various birds to alligators and turtles. Kissimmee Park is a nice walk through, and it's a relaxing spot to hang out and see nature as well. As for our fishing day portion, we didn't catch much fish due to a cold front that had come in, but we did catch a few bass and one we weren't sure of. We also enjoyed the nature and just cruising around on the boat. We picked up the boat from the fisherman's camp, which was also where you can book a guided fishing trip or go on Wild Willie's airboat tours. They must know where to look for alligators, because as hard as I looked, I didn't see any alligators, but I do hear you'll see more of them at night. As for our boat rental, it was a Nitro Z19 and it was fast. Later, when we rode some of the rides in Disney after using this boat, we actually found that the rides seemed a little slow. The boat rental seemed like an expensive day, as the full cost was $250 US, which included your gas. But when you compare this to a Disney fishing charter, it actually was a good deal. We'll show you what a Disney fishing charter was like in a later video. You can also rent the boat for a shorter period of time as well for less money. But keep in mind we do have our boater's license, so that is something you may need if you rent one on your own. If you find anything of interest, please like and subscribe. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later.